Good morning, my friends. I'm out in my backyard and I am so proud of these Principali Borghese tomatoes. And I want to show you the little packet that they came in. This is from Baker's Creek Heirloom Seeds. Um, the instructions were they enjoy their ideal temperature is 75 to 95. Well, boy, that sure says Florida all over. And 7 to 14 days sprouting. And it was, did it tell me how many days? No, it didn't tell me how many days to till they came up. But as you can see, I estimated that it was going to be June 1st. Well, May 30th and 31st we picked. And just wanted to give you a little history of this, that on February 23rd, I'm here in Florida. I'm in Windermere, Florida. This is zone 9B, and on February 23rd, I planted 36 of the seeds, and I had them just in a little tiny, like little cell pots. And then on the 13th, which was 20 days later, 3 weeks later, we went ahead and I planted them in like little 4-inch, 5-inch round pots to give them just a little bit more room to grow. And then just really 11, 12 days later, I planted 6 of these plants, which had gotten to be a decent size. I planted them deep, and I planted them in my driveway. And then back, it hasn't even been, this was on the March 24th, 5th, 6th, and 7th was when I dug out all of this Juicy Fruit Island, which it ends up being, it's about 2.5, 3 feet wide, and almost 24 feet long. And there was some pretty formidable, this sod is pretty thick, and I dug down about 4 inches and to get the sod out, and then tried to put the soil that was connected to it, tried to shake that off so that I still had some soil that I could add back into it. And when I finished, then I had this lovely Florida Prince peach tree to plant, and I also planted 2 pear trees. And I'm trying to focus in on all of these tomatoes because Rick will have a job picking today. I really haven't had much in the way of damage. A few leaves here and there coming up, but as you can see, I also planted marigolds in between, and I have 12 tomato plants back here, and this is what I call Juicy Fruit Island because tomatoes are fruit and they are juicy. And this is a 20th century Asian pear tree. I have one of these on each side. And of course they are a juicy fruit as well as the peach. And so on the 27th, which was of March, which was really only about 9 weeks ago, might be almost to 10, but about 9 weeks ago I planted these. And if you go back in my YouTube videos, you'll see that what this looked like when it was first dug up, and how tiny the tomatoes and the marigolds were when they were put in. I also at the end just put in here and in the center and at the other end some sweet alyssum. I did have the purple lady bok choy in the center of each one for just a contrast, and I seem to have gotten a lot of chewing bugs, so I thought, oh, we're going to take this out. I don't want to attract anyone. So anyway, that was kind of all I wanted to show you, was just the massive amount. This is an indeterminate tomato, by the way. As you can see, I mean, this is one plant. So I unfortunately didn't cut off this side, but you can see there's fruit, 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 fruit. I mean, I could probably get, when this comes up, maybe 2 pounds of fruit off of this one. So I have 12 down here. I have 2 down there at the end with my little teepee, and I have sweet potato vine that's going to grow up the crepe myrtle branches that forms that teepee, and will hopefully give some respite from the afternoon sun over there. I've planted marigolds all along here to act as a deterrent to the hornworm moth. I can't think of what the actual name of the moth is, but it's that tomato hornworm, that caterpillar that will just devastate your tomatoes. So there's 12, there's 2. Over here I planted another 2 that are just lots of flowers on these. And then I have the 6 in the front. So that's 26 tomato plants that I have, and I certainly think that I'm going to have enough tomatoes. As my friend Nick, young man, said, when I said, what on earth am I going to do with all of these tomatoes? He said, well, you eat some, you dry some, you can some, and you give some away. So I think we've already picked for 4 days now, which was the 30th and 31st and the 1st and 2nd of June. And I'm now up to about, I think I have 28 ounces, 30 ounces, something like that. So pretty close to 2 pounds in just 4 days, and they're just beginning. But you can see I really am so pleased that I did this Juicy Fruit Island, because even if I had to take everything off, dig everything up again, I could just turn this into like a wildflower little island, or with sweet alyssum, or just some sort of a ground cover that would really look so pretty against the backdrop over here, against the fence. And then of course the preserve that's behind it. I think that's just a nice setting, a nice layers of setting. So I will leave you with that. I'll say that I hope you all have a great day, and that you garden what you've got, because this was very inexpensive for me to do. These were volunteers, and this was a packet of seeds. My peach was a gift from the electric company, and my most expensive endeavor was the 2 Asian pears that were $56. That was for the 2 plants and for the shipping. And but they hopefully will be successful. So with that, I'll just say goodbye, and that I hope you have a great day. I hope you'll subscribe and ring the bell if you like what you see, and come back, because I'll be here for you. Take care. Bye-bye.